Welcome to my studio. It's the morning paint sessions. Grab your coffee. I'm going to create something cool using a chip brush. This is a cool way to do landscapes. Today I'm going to focus on the color red, orange, and dark shadows, stuff like that. And some kind of pathway. I want to bring someone into the painting maybe this way, and then bring a pathway all the way back to the horizon. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to let my iPad charge up for about 10 minutes, and then I'll put the mic in so you can hear. Let me get started. I'll show you how I lay this out. We're going to lay out the dark colors first. This is acrylic paint, and I pretty much got a bunch of colors here: greens, blues, yellows, red, violet, red, white, and black, Payne's gray, just whatever colors you want to use. Start with, this is a mixture of green, sap green, and black, okay? This is going to be the darks in the painting. I just load my brush up, and so I actually want to have a path coming in this way here. So let's put a few bushes down here to get started with. It's called a chip brush. We're just going to like create some bushes down here, okay? So with the dark, this is a really fun way to lay out, okay? I'm not looking at a picture or anything. We're just going to lay it out as we go. We're going to start here, run a path to a horizon of trees and bushes, whatever we want. So this is the chip brush. So the pathway will come through here. Let's have it turn over here. So we'll put some bushes in front of the other side here. And pull some of the color underneath those bushes to create some groundwork. And then we'll have our bushes over here. And put a big bush right here on the turn. These are really cool for bushes and trees. Alright, here's my path. We'll have it turn, come up here. Let's do the horizon now. I'm going to put it up a little higher today, so I got some room to work with land down here. Have some right across there. Put some distant trees out on this horizon, so we're going to put them right in the middle here. Some trees here on the far back. I'll bring them down just a little here so it looks like it's going off this way. If you've never done a landscape like this is pretty fun to get your layout going. It's kind of the picture's designing itself is what it's doing. Good morning, everyone. It's Rick. Murray Bach, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for the heart. If you get in, I'm using a chip brush to design the painting with green. This is dark green, okay? Just sap green with a little black in it. My focus today is going to be red colors and orange and shadows, okay? I want a really red. So I'm going to leave this side open for a larger tree over here. So my pathway's coming in here. It's going to come down this way and maybe shoot off to the horizon here. So let's put a few more trees on this side, just in the middle here. I'm not even trying to make trees. These brushes, whatever this brush creates is how I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to add color to it, but it's just a cool way to get your landscape going if you've never done a landscape before. Okay, there we go. That's going to be our back side of the painting. I kind of pulled it in a little close, but it's going to be cool. It almost looks like a park already. It's really good. Let me fix these bushes down here a little bit. Got a bushes here. We're gonna pathway's gonna come through here. Turn up here, and I think my path is we're gonna bring it kind of up through here and then off into this corner here. I'm going to have a big tree over here. Let's put the tree in now with dark color for now. Our tree's going to kind of hang over up here. Just like this, coming into the painting. We'll leave a little sky over here. Doesn't that look cool so far? It's going to be a pretty cool landscape. I do, when I did my oil paintings, this is pretty, I did my landscapes with my oil paint. I would lay out, sometimes I'd lay it out like this. The trees first with the chip brush, And I figure, well, it probably would work with acrylic. So I tried it the other day and it worked. So we can put something in here later. I just don't know what to put in there right now. Let me get the groundwork going here now. So we'll start pulling the groundwork. Uh, we'll put a few shrubs on this side of the pathway here. Just some like grass here on either side of the path. Okay, maybe we'll put some kind of like a building back here or something, like a small park building, a building you'd find gazebo or something. We'll see. All right, let's pull some ground now from these bushes. We'll have the grass come in this way, just to get the train going here. I'm just going to pull some color out. All right, I like that. I'm going to rinse my brush off for next time. I've done whole paintings with this chip brush, oil paint. They're pretty good brushes, and you know, you use them 3 or 4 times and then you throw them out. They're like 99 cents a piece. But now we're going to get started using, we'll use our traditional acrylic brushes. I've got some pretty good brushes here, Firenze. Let me sky. The sky I want to have like a whitish, yellowish, white sky. So I'm going to mix some yellow ochre. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing for the sky. So I got yellow ochre, some white, titanium white, a little bit of yellow. This is really good yellow. It's Liquitex level 3 yellow. It works really good. And let's put a little bit of burnt umber in there. And a little more light. I don't want it, the sky to be, I want it to be like a creamy color. And then maybe a touch of red. Orange going in it right away. Like a creamy color. And let's put that down in here. Near the horizon. Just use small brush strokes here. I'm going to probably light the sky on fire a little bit, probably orange in here, and then purple clouds on top there. But for the horizon here, I want it to be this color. Okay to get some of that green in the sky if it's still wet. I try and come up as close as I can to the trees. I'm going to the trees are all going to get redone with different colors. So you don't have to worry about going over your trees. Now there's different ways that people paint. You know, there's a lot of people that'll paint the sky first, and then they put the on top of it. But if you've never tried this way to paint around your trees, it looks really cool. It ends up looking like really, you can see your brush strokes and everything. Uh, when you do the sky first, if say you do your sky first and then you put the trees over, it doesn't look quite right, does it? It looks like you just laid stuff on top of color. If you've never tried doing it like this, I'd give it a try. I think you'll like it. It's almost like you'll see what I mean. The painting's all done. Let's put some orange in there or red in that same color. I'm gonna like start brightening up the sky just a little up here. Then we'll blend it in. That looks nice. Orange. It's almost like sherbet color. Looks like. Yeah, I really like that. And I'm gonna put purple up top with try and make a big cloud up here on top. Uh, the cloud will be in the foreground, believe it or not. Yeah, give this a try. See how I'm painting around the trees here? Because I'm going to end up probably making these trees a little bigger, so it's going to fill in all these spots I didn't get anyway, right? But look at that sky. Wow. Let's put some violet up top. I'm going to rinse this color off though now. And get a fresh color on my brush so I don't get contaminated too much. Alright, so my violet is going to be just titanium white violet with a little red violet. And we're just going to put that up right on the edge of the orange, and we'll blend it in. Look at that color, wow. This violet's going to probably turn into a cloud, I'll show you. I'll check the, let's see if I got anybody watching this morning. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm off today. Wow, those are awesome. I put a little violet red in my purple. Yeah, I used to do oil. Murray, that's what I started this channel. Nadia, how you doing? I started with oils when I started this YouTube channel, and then I wasn't getting any subscribers, so I switched to acrylic, and then all of a sudden I started getting more subscribers. So I just stuck with acrylic, and I've been trying to master it the last 8 months here. And every day you paint, you're going to get better. So I'm going to add a little titanium white violet color and try and create some clouds just by adding a little white in there and blending it in. I want this to be a big cloud going across the top of the sky there. And we'll put a few streaks down here. There we go. That's a good start, guy. I can add clouds to it later. Wow. This is a cool landscape so far. I laid it out with a chip brush, guys, if you're just joining in. Well, I'm going to put my pathway in right now so you can kind of see what I'm seeing here. I'm just going to lay it in there with like a light brown for now. Burnt umber, a little bit of red, burnt umber red, and red violet, just a little red violet, and a dash of titanium white. And I'm just going to kind of lay in this pathway here. Not all the way, I'm just going to show you where the pathway is going to be going. Bring the viewer's eye in right here, and we're going to run this path all the way nice. Good. All the way from back here. So we'll bring probably from these trees here. Something like that. All right, there's the path, so we can get an idea where it's going to be. Wow. So when I first started this painting, I'm thinking I want a lot of reds. For some reason, the reds, like a red tree. If I put the sun right here, I could light up the edge of this tree here and light up the edge of these trees here. Leave them dark, just light up the edges. It looks really cool. So I probably have mostly red here. These will be green. Look like evergreen trees here. I could put a few orange trees down in here, maybe in front of these. We'll see. Let me do my a 5-minute highlight there. There we go. Good morning, everyone. I got my coffee. I was supposed to work today, and yesterday my boss told me, off the schedule. Is that okay? I go, yeah. So it gives me more time to paint. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna have a golden up here, and then some green. Let's lay in all this grass on this side here to the pathway. Now I'm gonna mix green so it looks different. I think I'm gonna start with the like the yellowish color first, a yellow green. So let's just mix some. We'll start with yellow here, and add this kind of green here. So this is light green permanent, I think. Then we'll add a touch of sap green. And a little more yellow to lighten it up. I want it more on the yellowish side. All right, let's lay in our grass here. I'm going to leave the dark trees for a shadow. And we'll just pull the grass to the pathway here. We'll have it flat, like a flat land. That's a nice green. I like that because the sun's going to be poking through here, so it's going to light up some of this grass. Shadows in there. This is going to kind of be our undertone, okay, for the grass. Just to get the painting filled in so we can kind of see what's going on. So far I like those colors. Wow. This is really cool looking. Hey, I got 2 likes already. Yesterday somebody gave me $1, a super chat $1. I was like, yeah. That was cool. So this is a little closer. So this green, I'm going to just make it a little darker. So we just add a little sap green to that. Add a little sap green to this color. A little. And then we'll make this grass a little darker here in the front. just a little darker. I'm going to try and add a lot of flowers on these bushes so it has a lot of. Alright, there's our grass. Looks like a pretty cool place to be. Walk. Let's put the sun up there. Let's on right back here so we can have shadows on everything. There we go. Looking pretty good. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit all these trees with some light on the one side with a light green, a very light green. So I'm using this color, but I added more yellow to it. Let's just light up the left side of these trees with some color. Just to get, okay. Not too much, just to see how it's going to look. There's small brush strokes here. Cool. And for the other side, I'll add a little more yellow to it. Light this up here. Okay. This side of the tree, we're going to keep it dark. I should be using my other brush. These are small brush strokes. Wow, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. We'll add some different green there in a second. I'm digging that. Thanks for all the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. I supposedly YouTube sends my videos out if you get more likes. We'll have that pathway go right through there, through those trees there. Wow, it's really taking, it's really starting to take shape. Let's do this big tree. It's gonna be red, okay? Let me get my better brush. Let me get my Forenzi brush. These brushes are like $30. I like the colors so far. It's not like you would normally use. So this painting's not going to look like anybody else's painting. When you mix your own colors, that's where you get your style. Okay. If you've never like mixed your colors, I think you get more into it if you make your own green. You know what I mean? You won't find this green in a tube because I mixed the three different greens together to get. I'm just mixing to preference that I like. When you're out in the field, if you're painting out in nature, you're trying to get the same tone as what you're seeing, right? But here in the studio, you can create the color you want. This tree is going to really look good when done. So I'm mixing, I mixed red, violet, red, and a little black to get the rich. It's almost like a wine color, a rich, dark wine. But we'll get the undertones in first, darks. Small brush strokes. But the more you brush strokes, you move that paint around, it looks the very end of the painting. It adds a lot of character to the painting when you put these brush strokes in all different directions. When it dries, it's going to look awesome. Trying to keep the tree to the original that I put in when I used the chip brush. So I'm trying not to make it too much bigger. I like the way the tree came out. It came out pretty natural looking. Must be too early. Nobody's watching. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-ba. So me and Lisa, we're going to do a live today. Another band session. So I did a portrait of a lady. I put this on TikTok and some lady bought it. So I got to send it to her. I do all different types of paintings. Started doing uh, portraits a couple weeks ago. What I like about it, when if you've never done a portrait before and you get started, your style comes out, you know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Trying to determine how far I want to bring that light in. Start bringing in some orange now. want the tree to be really bright red. Or not really bright, but just that's a cool looking tree. So I mixed the color I'm now is like the mid color. It's red and red violet mixture. Small brush strokes just to get a different color in there. I'll leave it dark down here. Leave some of the dark in there underneath here. Wow. That is an awesome tree. That's what I was looking for. Bright tree like that. Trying to light up the edge here. It's a yellow with a little white in it. Just to light up the edge. Do 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 do. Alright, I'll come back to that tree. Let me start working on the pathway now. Do do boo 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 do boo boo. Finish these trees here. Let me finish those. Very cool, man. I'm really digging this. I'm going to put some shadows out here now. I'm going to run these shadows kind of at an angle here. If you want it, here it is. I can get it. 1 hour. Wow. This is like a morning wake up call for me. Wow. This looks more like a sunrise to me. Kind of looks like a sunrise instead of a sunset. You know when you in the morning you get those really long shadows. I've seen I took a picture of my shadow once in the morning. That thing was like, it was 60 feet long shadow. It was kind of cool. My pathway, I used burnt umber with some red violet in there. to give it like a reddish color. Get a bigger brush. Let me lay more pathway in here. Okay. Looking good. I already like the shadows in there so far. Yeah, it feels like a morning, sunrise to me. Let's do some of those bushes now. I think I want these back here like a light green. Let's see what that looks like. Might have to make them more on the yellow side here. Yeah, I'll make them. I'll put more light in there. Thinking I want these. Oh, is it out of focus? Getting focus there. There we go. I might make these red. Let's try the red down here. Symmetry. So we'll put some dark red at the bottom. Yeah, I like those colors. Very cool. Very cool bushes, man. Oh, it's almost time for breakfast, guys. Today I'm going to treat myself to go and have breakfast. I usually don't put this much detail on my lives. I usually do this afterwards, but since it's early morning, just get it done now. Boo doo boo boo, boo doo boo boo. I think I'm gonna have to do a part 2, guys. It's already been an hour and 12 minutes. There's still a lot to do. I want to put some kind of gazebo in here. Maybe could put a fence in here somewhere. There's a lot of things I could do in here still. I could run a river with and have like a bridge here and a bridge here. Have the water run underneath the bridge on the pathway. Let me do a little more work on these bushes, and then I think that'll be it. I'll have to do a part 2. I'm not sure what color I want these bushes yet. I might just leave them green, I don't know. Do 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 do. like the green color. You got to hide your love away. Do, 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 do. Hey, you got to hide your love away. Let's put some, I'm going to put some trees right here. All right, guys. I'm going to eat breakfast, but there you go so far. Thanks for watching up to this point. I think it's still gonna, I'm still gonna add more color to it, believe it or not. It's not as red as I wanted it. It's getting there. It's a little too green right now. I think once I'll make, add a little more like a yellowish grass. It'll look really cool. Maybe orange grass. I like the layout though, how it came out. Let's see who's in here. I forgot to check the chat room. Nadia, thank you. Marie, thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah. I'll see you a little later on, hopefully. Cheers, everyone.